For latest astrology videos, subscribe AstroEdify channel and press this bell icon to get notified when a new video goes live. Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to talk about what are the combinations of yogas for having a education or a career in medicine, life science or healthcare fields. If you are an aspirant for being a doctor or a medical professional, or you are already an established medical professional, then what are the combinations for them that we are going to see, and also we are going to discuss in detail the various specializations, the subfields, like somebody is a cardiologist, somebody is a physician, somebody is a surgeon. What are the combinations for them as well that we are going to talk about in detail. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is shown in description. So we are going to talk about the simple yogas which you can see in your horoscope in order to identify that whether you can have a career or education in the field of medicine, healthcare and life science. Now before moving on to this, I've already made a detailed video on how to see the education through D9 chart and the birth chart. The link of that video is shown in the cards above. Watch that video in order to understand and apply the principles which you are going to discuss in this video. And apart from that, I've also made a detailed video on analyzing the D10, the Dashamsha chart, which is specifically seen for the career part, and how it is analyzed. That is very important in order to understand how you can use the yogas which I'm going to tell you today. So the link for that is also shown in the card section above. So now let's move ahead and let's see the planets first. Now see the general planets for medical areas, means life science, are Sun, Moon, Jupiter and Ketu. Now the houses are 4th, 6th, 8th, 9th and 12th house, and the water signs and Virgo. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces and Virgo. These planets, houses and zodiac signs respectively, they are the main controllers of life science, healthcare and medicine. Anybody who is aspiring for these fields or is working in them in any capacity, in general, you will see their influence no matter what. First of all, keep this thing in mind that you need to see the influence of these planets and these house lords and these zodiac signs. Next thing, where you need to apply simply, if you are looking for education, already I have told you to watch the video, but in short, I'm telling here that for education, you see the D9 chart, the Navamsha chart. If the Navamsha chart, the 5th house of the Navamsha chart is influenced by Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Ketu, 4th, 6th, 8th, 9th and 12th lords, then it indicates, and the zodiac signs of course, then it indicates that a person can have an education in life science or medicine. Similarly, for career part, you need to see the D10 and the birth chart. So for birth chart and the D10, if these planets and these house lords are influencing the 10th house and the 11th house or the 11th lords, both in the birth chart and the Dashamsha chart, then it will indicate that the person can have a career or a profession in them. Okay, now we are going to talk about the branches, means there are various capacities in which people can work in these fields. So somebody is a doctor, somebody is a researcher, somebody is somebody is in pharmaceuticals, somebody is working in biotechnology. So these are various fields, but all are related to life sciences. So what can be the subfields or specializations and how you need to see them, that we'll see now. So first thing here, we'll talk about psychiatry, psychology and neurology. So the main planets, always remember you need to see the influence of the above planets which I have discussed first. Then for subcategories, you have to look at these planets. So Mercury, Moon, Jupiter and Ketu. These are the main planets which govern the brain, head and nervous system and mind, and hence they govern these psychology, psychiatry and neurological fields. And the zodiac signs are Aries, Virgo and water signs. Next thing is, if you are looking for cardiology and chest, people who are working for or studying in chest diseases. So Sun, Moon, Mars and Jupiter. Sun and Moon are the main controllers of heart and blood circulation. Mars and Jupiter are secondary planets after Sun and Moon, and Cancer and Leo and Sagittarius and Aquarius, these are the main controllers of heart and blood circulation. Cancer and Leo are heart, Sagittarius and Aquarius are arteries and blood circulation. So if these planets and the zodiac signs are influencing the houses in the birth chart D9 or D10, then you can see that okay, a person can study or practice in these in cardiology or chest. Next thing, for dental, people who are in orthopedics, or people who are studying anatomy. For that, Mars and Saturn. Main planets are Mars and Saturn. Then the zodiac signs are Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn. Then radiology, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, Mars and Rahu. These are the main controllers of radiology or radio diagnosis, anything related to radio. So it controls, these planets control that. 3rd, 9th, 11th and 12th house. 12th house is laboratories. So 3rd, 9th, 11th and 12th house, they are the controllers. And main signs are Virgo and air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius and Virgo. These are the main signs. Then people who are in OBGYN or urology or reproductive diseases, then for them, Moon and Venus and Mars. Moon, Venus and Mars, they govern these fields, and the houses are 5th, 7th and 8th house. 5th, 7th and 8th house. Then zodiac signs, if you will look at, it will be like Libra, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius. These are the main zodiac signs. Then immunology. So immunology, pathology, infections or infectious diseases, all those kind of things. So Mars, Sun, Moon, Rahu and Ketu. Mars and Sun are immune system. Moon and Mars are blood. Rahu, Ketu, Mars are, if they are bad, then they control bacteria, viruses, all those kind of pathogens in general. Then oncology, chronic diseases or palliative care. For that, Saturn, Rahu, 8th and 12th house. They indicate incurable chronic diseases which create a lot of suffering. Then sports medicine, Mars, Venus, Sun, Saturn, Mercury are main planets. Fire and air signs. Fire signs and air signs, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 8th and 11th house. These are the main houses. Then people who are studying only in biology or microbiology or in environment science. You can see Moon, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, and the zodiac houses will be 4th house, 8th house, 6th house. Then people who are in biotechnology, biomedical engineering or genetics. For them, Mars, Saturn, Ketu, Sun and Venus. These are the main planets. Mars and Saturn are technology. They control engineering fields and non-medical scientific streams. But Sun, Venus and Ketu are the main controllers of genetics and passing on of the genes. They control that. Lineage. Then 1st, 5th, 9th and 8th house. These are the main houses. Then apart from that, if you see pediatrics, for that Moon and Jupiter are main controllers, 5th and 9th house, because they represent children. 5th, 9th house, Moon and Jupiter. Then digestive or gastrointestinal system. So people who are gastroenterologist or any kind of digestive diseases, they handle them. Then planets are Moon, Saturn, Jupiter. 2nd, 5th, 6th and 8th house. 2nd house is food intake, 5th house is stomach, 6th house is intestines, 8th house is excretory system, large intestine, colon, rectum. Virgo and Scorpio, these are the controllers. Then botany, who are studying botany, then for them the planets will be Moon, Sun, Jupiter and Venus. Moon, Sun, Jupiter and Venus. Then people who are in veterinary sciences, then for them Mars, Moon, Venus and 6th house. Mars, Moon, Venus and 6th house, they control animals. And dermatology, cosmetology or ear, nose, throat, ENT. For that, Venus, Mercury, Moon, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 7th house. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra. These are the zodiac signs. Then ophthalmology, eyes. Sun and Venus govern eyes. 2nd and 12th house, they govern eyes. Anesthesia, they are controlled by Moon and Mars and Rahu. Moon and Mars and Rahu. And the houses will be 12th house. Main will be 12th house, then 8th house. 8th house and 12th, because 8th house is for surgery. Mostly anesthesia is given for surgery. So 8th house, then 12th house. Then people who are surgeon of any kind, in general surgery of any kind can be seen by Mars, Ketu and Mercury. Mars and Ketu are main controllers of surgery. They control cuts and knives. But Mercury is hands. So Mars, Ketu, Mercury, 3rd house, 8th house. Fire signs and Gemini and Scorpio and Virgo. They are the main zodiac signs which govern surgery of any kind. If they have prominent influence, then we can suggest that yes, person can be a surgeon. Then for people who are in R&D or scientists, who are researchers, who are scientists, who are in research and development in any departments, but in medicine, of course, or life sciences fields. For them, see Mars, see Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Ketu. Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Ketu, 8th, 9th, and 12th house. Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces. These are the zodiac signs. If they have tremendous influence, then they in birth chart, D10 chart, then they can show a person can be a R&D scientist or a researcher. So these are the subcategories. I hope you understood. But in general, if you have to see anybody who is whether they can be in life science or study the medicine, then see the planets first. Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Ketu, 4th, 6th, 8th, 9th, 12th house, water signs. Just see that. For specializations and branches and everything, I've told you the yogas. You can refer to that later. So these are the simple combinations how you can assess the education or a career in the field of medicine and healthcare for any person. So that is all for today. I will discuss the other areas or career fields later. I've already made certain videos like for STEM fields, what are the yogas. You can see the video above in card section. Or for management and commerce, I have told you what are the yogas. So you can watch the videos which I've already made for other areas of education or career in the above playlist. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next video. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below. For more, check on my website, Facebook page and Instagram. Their links are shown in description. Otherwise, we'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.